17.
17 from 7.
I'm going to put my comms on, too.
You get the who got it?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
I got the goal and the assist. Okay. Can let me know whenever. Did you see who got that one? Did you see who scored that?
Oh, good. Are you able to ask him to don't whistle, please? Thank you. Yeah.
I got it.
Adrian. Adrian, who scored the second one?
Was that Avery?
Avery, okay, thanks.
Good to go.
Everyone on the one, three's wide open.
Good afternoon from the campus of Beverly High School at Frank 40 Field as we join you with the BevCam Sports Network with the Girls Northeast Conference game already underway, scheduled to start at 4:30. Apologize to our viewers that we weren't able to accommodate the early start here. Game got started about 9 minutes early. So the Panthers today are hosting the Winthrop Vikings. Vikings come into the match in conference play with identical 0-1 records. Or actually, the Panthers are 0-2. 0-1 for Winthrop, having lost to Saugus in their only contest of the season. While we were away, the Panthers were able to score their first and second goals of the young season. The first one by number 17 captain Mia Bellotti, the second one by number 6 Avery Fogarty, as Beverly has been dominating the early play here. All right, Beverly moving the ball smartly in the attacking third. Here's a long shot in from Ella Heckman, and that is going to go wide for a goal kick for the Vikings. As I said earlier, the Vikings' only contest to date has been against Saugus, where they suffered 8-0 defeat. Beverly had dropped contests to both Mask and Ahmet. And here on the BevCam Sports Network, last time out, they dropped a 1-0 decision, a tough one, to the Marblehead Magicians. And I was all geared up for my pregame speech about how Beverly would be looking for their first goal of the season, and they found the back of the net twice early on here. Going down hard there is number 3, Ava Freitas. She's taking her time getting up. It looks like she's going to be okay as that ball rolls to the keeper of Winthrop. Today's keeper for the Vikings is Tori Bates. Some good news here as we survey the field and the Panthers starters. And as the last game that we covered, number 20, Lily McCarthy, went down with a knee injury, but she appears to be okay and is out there in her customary role guarding the back line for the Panthers. Have a drop ball here where Jenna Schweitzer will pass it around. There's a long shot in from number 23, Samantha Fogarty, but that goes wide. Viking goal kick being taken by number 15, Daniela Gomez, a senior. Launches it up. Contested, and the Panthers come away with it. A nice pass up to Jenna Schweitzer. Hit over the head of Giovanni Pasquarelli, who gets it back. Gia passes it over to Ava Freitas, who works it all the way back to co-captain Emma Fitzgerald. Around the outside to Sasha Miller, who is unceremoniously dumped out of bounds. And that'll be a free kick for the Panthers. Quickly taken by Emma Fitzgerald. Tries to catch Winthrop off guard. Panthers will corral it, maintain possession, but that pass goes askew. Gia with a brilliant tackle at the 35. But Winthrop wins it back. Good step there by Emma Fitzgerald. Ella Heckman with some neat footwork. Advances the ball. Through ball up on the right wing. That ball should be slotted across, and we get an offside. So the Panthers are moving the ball with a much quicker pace and more success than they were last week when we met against Marblehead. Time and space is always a thing that a offensive-minded team's looking for, and so far the Panthers have that, and that has helped them produce 2 early goals here and seemingly in control of the game. Here's Heckman again with a step-over move. Slots it in for number 6, Avery Fogarty, who has one of the 2 Panther goals. She's knocked off by the senior center back, and there is a ball just shot wide. And we are waiting for the call for the officials, and it looks like it's going to be a goal kick for the Vikings. Beverly High School, led by Kristen Simpson upon her return to the head coaching ranks after several years off, and assisted by her longtime assistant, Adrian Manis. I had a little bit of a hard time getting the married names of the coaching staff last week, but I think I should be able to adjust. Emma Fitzgerald checking her shoulders, looking to play back to her keeper. The freshman Clara Castro passes it back outside. Gia on the outside left. Nice pass into Samantha, who tries to hit the cameraman. Throw in taken by number 25, Shannon Abbott, for the Vikings. Looking for number 23, Kayla Farrell, also a senior. Kayla with the ball on her foot is taken by Gia, who blocked the passing lane nicely. And she slots the ball up the left side, and there goes Samantha Fogarty, and that's going to leave a few options for Daniela Gomez, but to kick it off out of bounds. Nice throw into Avery. Takes it down, and she's hit from behind, and we get a foul. So the Panthers will have a free kick in a dangerous spot. See what kind of play they cook up here for these situations. Samantha Fogarty is looking for some room inside the box. And she heads it, and she puts it home. Samantha Fogarty heads one in, and the Panthers go up 3-0 early. Beautiful free kick, and as I said earlier, she was looking for some space in there. Lady Vikings lost their mark, and uncontested header that she bounces in. Early 3-0 lead for the hometown Panthers. Sasha Miller working on the outside. Ball goes off of her. Quick throw in by Winthrop. Beverly regains possession, plays back to their keeper, who decides to go long. Goes out to the midfield. Ella Heckman tries to bring it under control, uses the body, and she's fouled. Little indecision here on what the girls want to do. Here's the restart. Here's a chip over the top, and let's see if Avery can run onto that. She has it. She takes a shot, and handled well by the keeper for Winthrop High School, Tori Bates. Tori surveys the situation and punts one out, looking for number 23, Kayla Farrell. Beverly regains control again with Ava Freitas taking control. And here goes Samantha Fogarty again, and on the left side, left-footed shot just under the bar for her second goal in just a couple of minutes. And the Panthers are off and running and have the advantage early here. And it looks like to be a bit of a mismatch here this afternoon as the Panthers are off and running. Don't have, can't see the scoreboard clock from here, but I think we're only about 13 minutes into the game. 13-14, and the Panthers have found the back of the net 4 times. Winthrop advances it upfield. Jenna Schweitzer working back to defend on the outside, and that's going to be a Winthrop throw in deep. Taken by number 25, Shannon Abbott. Looking for, again, 23, Kayla Farrell. Beverly regains control. Ava Freitas wins her battle and is able to take it across the mid-stripe with a nice ball out in front for Ella Heckman. A little far wide, but Ella is going to be able to run that down and keep it in. And she'll bounce it off the Winthrop defender for a Beverly throw-in. And we got a raft of subs here coming in for the Panthers. Svetlana Piasecki, Abigail Sidmore, Adeline Abel, and Grace Williams. Coming off is Samantha Fogarty with 2 goals. Avery Fogarty with 1 goal. Ella Heckman and Mia Bellotti with the other goal. So Coach subbing it up here and rotating her bench in early here in the contest with a big 4-0 lead. Nice through ball in. Well defended there by Winthrop. Ava tries to slot it in for Adeline, but intercepted. Gia fighting back hard, as is Svetlana. Beverly's going to take the ball and reload. That's Riley Berman. She might have snuck in there on the subs, and I missed that. Beverly with a free kick. Emma Fitzgerald puts it up on the right wing. A little too far for Grace Williams, who tries to run that down. And that'll go out of bounds for a Winthrop goal kick. Winthrop's getting ready to make their first sub of the afternoon. Getting ready to check in is number 4, Sarah Yeps, if I'm pronouncing that right. And all apologies to the Winthrop faithful for any mispronunciations. I wasn't able to go through the pronunciations of the girls before game time. Gia takes it down, finds Svetlana. Back to Riley. Riley slots it across to Emma as Beverly reloads to build out of the back. Sasha has it. Is able to keep it in. Oh, guess it went out. Okay, coming in, as I said, for the Vikings, Sarah Yeps coming in for number 8, Haley Forsyth. Sarah, freshman, coming in for the senior. Ball contested at the midfield, won by the Panthers. Put up ahead for Adeline Bell. Adeline tries to get a shot on net. It looks like it's blocked by the Winthrop defender, number 15, Daniela Gomez, and that will go for a Panther corner kick. Corner looks like it'll be taken by Emma Fitzgerald, I believe. Launched in the box, bounces, kicked around, and Winthrop is able to get it outside the 18, but Beverly regains control again. Nice pass in there. Finds the feet of Ava Freitas from Sasha Miller. Slots it across. Grace Williams has it. Looks for Sasha, but is unable to complete the pass. But Sasha's running it down. Good defensive energy. Up ahead to number 23 for the first break for the Vikings of the young afternoon. And that's defended well by Riley Berman. Ball still in, kept in by Kaylee Farrell. Emma Fitzgerald comes away with it, passes it up, intercepted by Reese Broden. And she's dispossessed by number 5, Abigail Sidmore. Okay, here comes the Panthers again, but stopped by number 4, Sarah Yeps. Some more subs reporting in for both sides. Annabelle Miller and Genevieve Bellotti waiting to check in for the Panthers. Don't have a number 3 on my roster, but we have Angela Koskia and Reese Ferrara. Let's see, got 2 rosters here. See if there's the 3. No, I don't have a 3 on any of the rosters, so sorry, number 3, unable to call your name out. Ball rolls out of bounds for Panther throw-in. Should be subs with the throw-in. But the official looks at the sideline and allows the throw to go in, so not really sure what that's all about, but his ball hit in. Finds Svetlana's feet. She slots it across. Adeline Bell with a shot that looks like it maybe caught the Winthrop keeper up high, but she appears to be okay. Nice save there by Tori Bates. Coming off for the Panthers, Gia Pasquarelli and Jenna Schweitzer. Jenna assisted on the first goal to Mia Bellotti. Another corner kick for the Panthers. Grace puts it in. Unable to find anybody. Ava wins the ball back. Ava again with great defending, taking the ball back for Beverly, but back to Riley Berman, who looks for her winger. She finds Grace Williams, but the ball runs out of bounds. Beverly's defense has been doing a fine job with containing whatever comes their way. And here come the Panthers once again. Number 5, Abigail Sidmore pushes it out to the right wing. Ball crossed in and handled again by the Winthrop goalkeeper, who has certainly seen her share of action here in the early going. Abigail Sidmore comes away with the punt, but Winthrop is able to regain it temporarily. Sasha Miller with a quick pass into Abigail. Back to Grace, who's under some pressure but's able to regain it. Back to Riley. Riley's going to turn and play the way she faces and play her keeper, Clara Castro. Clara back to the outside. And here comes Beverly again, stringing together a few passes out of the back, looking for options. Sasha finds one. And Grace Williams knocked out of bounds by Winthrop. Big Beverly throw. Adeline Abel looks like she is winning the battle, but Winthrop is able to get a foot on it and clear it out temporarily. Here's a ball pushed up ahead by Winthrop as they come out on the break. That was number 7, Mawa Mimuni. Again, apologies for any pronunciation errors. And Beverly regains control, finds some feet there with a nice pass up to Genevieve Bellotti. Genevieve keeps the ball with a nice move up the left side. Looks for number 19, Annabelle Miller. Annabelle putting some pressure on Sarah from Winthrop. And we got a whistle on the far side. And we maybe have an injury, perhaps. We have Lily McCarthy coming on for Emma Fitzgerald. I'm not sure Emma did something to a quad or something coming over to rubbing things off over there. Drop ball goes to Winthrop. Again, contested in the midfield well by the Panthers as they come away with it. There's a nice pass by Abigail Sidmore. Finds Annabelle. Ava tries to step up. Forces a pass, though, that Riley can intercept. But a high boot let go by the officials. And here comes Winthrop. That was number 12, Angela Koska. Regained by the Panthers in the midfield. Looking again for that right wing, and that ball is going to be kept in by Grace Williams, who tries to power around the corner. She's defended on the outside. Tries to put the cross in, but the ball is scooped up by Tori Bates, the junior goalkeeper. Tori punts it up. Ball bounces around, and Beverly's going to be able to keep it in bounds with good work there by Annabelle Miller. Annabelle finds feet in the middle of the field in the way of Abigail Sidmore. Abigail keeps the ball, looks at nice pass up on the right wing to Grace Williams. Grace looking to deliver some service, but it goes out of bounds, out the end line for a goal kick for Winthrop. Scoreboard clock appears to be 14.5 minutes left in this half. So we're about 25 and change in. With the Panthers holding a 3-0 advantage if you're just tuning in. As we explained earlier, the game started earlier than anticipated, so I believe we missed first couple of goals here. Actually 4-0, excuse me. I think we were off air for 2 and on air for 2. Okay, good battle here in the Panthers half, but one back by Svetlana Piasecki. Battled by number 5, Malek Chowlui, and number 21, Reese Ferrara. And it'll be a throw-in. It's going to be taken by number 10, Hannah Parker. Hannah surveying the situation. Throws it towards the net. Riley Berman brings it down. There's a shot towards goal for Winthrop. Knocked away by Beverly. Had quite a bit of jumping with arms out to the side. Luckily, no handballs called there. Winthrop again putting on some pressure and is able to get the ball, and they're coming for their first challenge of the day, but it's diffused nicely by the Beverly back line, and Clara Castro gets off her line. Castro gets off her line to scoop it up harmlessly. Big punt. Winthrop takes a poke at it, but knocks it out of bounds. Waiting to check in for the Panthers is number 8, Grace Galbraith. And she is coming on to substitute for Genevieve Bellotti. Panther throw-in up the sideline for Adeline Abel. Adeline out in front, trying to give service, and scooped up, trying to find Grace Williams. Tori Bates surveying the situation. Looking for number 7, Marwa Mamouni. Ava to Svetlana. Over to Grace. Over to Abigail. Nice passing there by the Panthers, stringing together half dozen passes as they advance up the field. Have Grace Williams on the right wing. Grace pulls it back and goes out for Beverly, throw-in quickly into Svetlana. Abigail battling in there, and it runs over the end line for a Winthrop goal kick. Waiting to check in for the Vikings is Marwa Jafar, a junior. And she's being joined by number 2, Stella Osborne, a sophomore. And they are being joined by number 14, Izzy Hain, a junior. Beverly moves the ball around the back, looking to advance, keep the pressure on the Vikings. There's a nice through ball to Annabelle Miller. Annabelle on the left wing, slows down, change of pace, beats her defender, gets into the box, slots it across, but scooped up again by Tori Bates. Tori's been able to cut off quite a few of the Beverly crosses in the last few minutes. And there have been plenty of those as the Panthers have dominated possession here. I'm guessing roughly we're looking at probably 75-25, if not more than that. Beverly keeps it again. Lily on the outside, left foot cross in, finds Adeline Abel, who just can't quite bring it down, and there is a call of offside. Good to see Lily out there after the concern when she was down for a bit there in the Marblehead game. Okay, Beverly trying to regain control. Ava battling in the midfield. And there's a nice ball to number 12, Angela Costa. Angela being battled by Riley Berman. Riley with some shoulder-to-shoulder contact is taking the ball away, no call. She passes it up into the obstructed view seats. There's a ball in the middle of the box. Number 21, Reese Ferrara, can't quite bring it down. Defended by Sasha Miller, who I'd like to see a little replay on that. That might have been a little bit of shove there as she went to bring that down, but no call. And the officials in yellow are the only ones that matter on that one. So we'll call that well defended. No shot registered by the Vikings. They have a throw in here, so a substitute should be allowed in. And here come the 3 of 4 mentioned subs. And coming off is number 7, Marwa Mamouni, number 5, Malak Chaloui, and number 18, Melissa Cash. Throw in for the Vikings. Defended well by Abigail Sidmore and Sasha Miller on the outside. There's a nice ball up, a very nice pass to Annabelle Miller on the left. She slots it ahead for Adeline Abel, who has been called offside again. Adeline, I think, has anxious there. She needs to just ride that defender's shoulder a little bit more, or we got to get her the ball a little bit quicker. She has a lot of speed there. We saw that in the Marblehead game with her ability to press and inject some energy into the Panthers' defense in our last home match. Nice move there. And there's a ball that bounces around, finds Annabelle, and that goes now back to Grace. Grace pushes it to the outside to Abigail. Makes a move on the outside, looking for service. Hits the side or the neck or the back of the head of a Winthrop player. Svetlana Piasecki gets the ball and is taken down and is looking for a call, but it will not be coming. Ball evades Sasha Miller, but she smartly works back, and Riley Berman cleans things up and knocks it ahead. Crazy bounce there, but number 4, Sarah Yepes, is able to clear that away. Good battle there by Lily. Outside to Annabelle. Annabelle taking the ball to the outside, picks her head up, is looking for someone to pass to, takes it deeper, chips it in with her left foot. Cleared away. There's a high boot there that a referee lets go. Ball to number 12, Angela Cassia. Bounces around, and here come the Panthers again. Grace Williams stops. Looks for Grace Galbraith. Up ahead to Sasha Miller. Sasha launches it towards the keeper, and that's going to be side netting for a goal kick for Winthrop. Coming back in, number 5, Malak Chow-Louis. And she is coming in for number 10, Hannah Parker. Claire with the ball, taking her time, surveying the situation. Finds Ava on the outside. Up to Annabelle. Back to Ava. Svetlana making the run, calling for the ball. The ball's going to go in the middle to Abigail Sidmore. Looks on the outside. Brilliant ball up the right wing to Grace Williams. Adeline and Bell onside here in the middle. There's a shot and wide. Well-worked ball up from the back from the Panthers, starting with their goalkeeper, taking her time, surveying the situation. A little 1-2 there out of the back, and dangerous chance there. Daniela Gomez going to take the goal kick, launches it up, intercepted by Svetlana. Winthrop comes away with it, but Sasha Miller gets in the way of the pass and is able to corral that and pass it back to Riley Berman. Riley goes all the way back to her keeper, and the Panthers will reset, looking to build out of the back with about 5 minutes left in the first half. Sasha on the outside over the Grace Galbraith. Back to Sasha. Sasha picks her head up, puts the ball out ahead for Adeline Abel. Adeline with the speed is running in, coming in. She shoots. She puts it away, and the freshman records her first goal as the Panthers go up 5-0. Adeline's been sitting on that back line, called for a few offsides, and was able to take that brilliant pass in and was able to calmly come in and finish it as the Panthers go to a 5-0 lead here late in the first half. Goes Adeline, putting pressure on right away after the goal. And here come the Panthers one more time. Grace Williams looking for service. She shoots. Blocked with a strong hand by Tori Bates. She comes away with the rebound. Slots it in front. And the shot goes over the bar and hits the goalpost. The shot by Svetlana. And my solo performance is over as we welcome Rich Francis to today's match.
The listeners catch a break.
The listeners
from having to listen to me for a bit. Now they catch a break from me.
The listeners caught a break by missing the first 9 minutes. The viewers caught the break, missing the first 9 minutes of the game. They started early.
Oh,
and
no.
we missed two goals.
Okay.
While we were gone, but the Panthers are up 5-0, Rich.
Wow. Offensive outburst. Well, we were talking before the game, Al, before the season, right? The first game of the season, we were talking.
I didn't get to talk to you before the game because you weren't here.
That's right. That's true. But we were talking about previously, before the first game, Coach said that they were looking for someone to put the ball in the back of the net. Seems like they found someone today for that anyway.
They have indeed. And here they come again. Grace Williams on the outside with a nice shot. Hit away.
Oh, missed it.
And there's a shot. Missed again.
Weather's a little cooler than the previous
So
game.
far, the rain's holding off.
Yep. No lightning in the backdrop?
No delays. Actually, as I said, started early. Abigail Sidmo with the ball, works it inside to Svetlana, back outside to Grace Williams. Grace looks to provide service, and that is blocked by Winthrop, I believe, for another... No, it's going to be a goal kick. No, corner kick. No. I had it right the first time. And Lily McCarthy is heading down there. Going to take that for the Panthers. As we said earlier, Emma Fitzgerald went out with looked like some kind of discomfort in her right leg.
Okay.
Hopefully something minor.
Yeah. Well, you have
and Lily's back, Rich, as we talked about.
Yeah, that's good to see.
Good to see. Okay, here goes the corner kick. Coming in, bounces, hit away by Winthrop. That's Grace Galbraith with it.
And with the 5-0 lead, you can take some of your players who may have a little bump here.
He has a nice
shot.
shot.
Oh, nice save.
Nice shot by, that was number 19, Annabelle Miller. Yeah, a lot of subs are in early for sure already. Samantha Fogarty had a pair of goals and then was taken out.
Okay.
Captain Mia Bellotti scored. And
we're under a minute.
And Avery Fogarty scored.
Another corner kick. Oh.
Nice job by both the keeper and defender to get to the front post for that.
Oh, try to knee it in.
All right. The Vikings having a difficult time clearing the box. Lee McCarthy is in there. Svetlana with a shot just over the bar.
Missed.
Panthers maintaining their aggressiveness. The Winthrop girls are still working hard, Rich, as we have the halftime whistle. Obviously, this is a great start for the Panthers.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit disappointing when you're on the short side of that, but the Winthrop girls continuing to work hard and give a great effort out there. The Panthers, though, having been held scoreless in their first two matches, have finally got a taste of finding the back of the net, and they're feeling it as they are maintaining their pressure on Winthrop.
Yeah, it's nice to see they're able to get a few goals in there today. Give them a little bit of confidence. You still have another half where you have to play good defense now and keep the other team from coming back. But.
Yeah, you want to be able to maintain that, and I guess on games like this start to get away. Sportsmanship becomes a factor.
Yeah.
But Coach Simpson, getting her subs in there and getting players in off the bench, and all the girls are really playing quite well, being able to string passes together. And I do not believe that Clara has seen a shot and has maybe had a couple of passes back, but, nothing too dramatic.
Yeah. Okay.
So I think we're going to take a little bit of a break during halftime. And I got to, catch up with Rich and see how his day was since I missed him for the start. And we will be back in a few minutes.
back for a second half of ladies soccer between Beverly Panthers and Winthrop Vikings. Here we are at Frank 40 Field on the campus of Beverly High School. I'm Rich Francis with Al Visnick as the Panthers are coming out with the 5-0 lead. Oh boy, we got an opportunity for Winthrop here though.
Number 24, and Beverly has changed keepers,
nice
and
play.
Beautifully, I believe that's Tessa Manderson.
Okay.
Or I'm going to have to see how many zeros are on there. Looks like 3 keepers are listed.
Yeah, it looks like one.
So that would be
Kayla
Simone. Okay. Kayla doing a fantastic job getting off the line there as Winthrop, like you said, started from the get-go with Risa Broden breaking in.
And that was the first real action that
First
Beverly
save.
goalkeepers have had.
Beautiful through ball into Grace.
And, number 15, the defender getting back, Daniela Gomez, getting a body in between the offensive player and helping her goaltender out a little bit as the ball goes out of bounds. Winthrop will take the kick.
Danielle has been taking the goal kicks for the Vikings. Ella Heckman back in. As is Mia Bellotti. And Jenna Schweitzer. It looks
Nice
like maybe the
through ball
starters
there.
are back here.
Oh, she got an opportunity. Nice play by Gomez. Oh, she missed the kick.
Ella tries to volley that one time. Just wasn't able to make a connection. Sasha Miller carries it. There's a shot in. Grace Galbraith with a shot on frame. Okay, Samantha Fogarty back in.
And she'll punt that
Riley Berman is there. And
Fogarty making the play.
Riley actually maybe started. I might have misspoke about that earlier as a sub coming in. Not sure about that.
Beverly making some nice passes here.
Avery tries to provide some service for her mates, and that's hit off out the end line.
So, Al, with the 5-0 lead, if you're the coach, what are you telling your players? If you're Beverly.
If you're Beverly, I'm not exactly sure what, Kristen would say, having coached many games and been in this situation many times. It's a fine line. You never want to embarrass the other team,
right.
But you're asking your team to work on something specifically to generate offensive chances.
Yeah,
we need to, only one-touch finishing. Oh, there's a shot rifled off the left foot of, is that Avery? Was that number 6 who shot that?
That was number 5, I think. Number 6.
Yep,
Okay,
that's Avery.
Fogarty. Okay.
Avery had the second goal today. Good bid there. We need to start out of the back.
Yep.
We need to complete 6 passes. We need to only do one-touch finishing.
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure it's at that level yet, but.
Yeah, you don't want to start that too early, right?
Yeah, you don't want to take your team out of it. You don't want to embarrass the other team. You want to keep playing, but maybe you ask your team to be a little more technical.
Yep.
In generating their chances.
Well,
I think, sorry, I don't have to cut you off, but I think that in terms of, rankings and goal differential, I think soccer's capped at 5.
5, it is 5, okay. Ooh, it's up, it's good. Use my football chops. Well, the other thing is, when you're the Winthrop coach, you want everybody to continue to play hard, keep making the effort. You don't want to see teams get chippy, as you had mentioned in the first half. But sometimes frustration leads players to get a little more physical than they might normally be. I haven't seen that so far. So
No. That's certainly been a very clean game for sure.
And the physicality that we have seen has been within the realm of the game.
Absolutely. It's a quick throw in for the Panthers.
Yeah, but like you said, I mean, a 5-0 lead's not, it's not an embarrassment.
Here's Jenna Schweitzer for an opportunity.
Nice bid.
And another save for Tori Bates. She goes quickly to the punt. And that's...
It's going to be an outside, no?
I think everybody's good. We have a breakaway, but that's diffused very nicely by Kayla. Kayla with the long throw out, looking for Gia. Gia keeps it in.
Keeps it in.
Very
Okay.
nice. Up to Ella. Ella picks her chin up.
Some open space there.
Well
To her
defended.
teammate. Yep.
In the middle of the pitch
Little
by
reset
number
there.
5, Malak Chalalouis. Here comes Ava. Passes it off. There's a ball in. Ooh,
another
I thought
save
that was
by Galbraith.
going to be a little higher. That was maybe going to give Tori some trouble, but she nicely corrals that in. She's looking for 24 and finds Reese Broden again. Reese cuts to the inside, pursued by Sasha Miller. Sasha looking for number 11, Talia Martucci, and that ball is corralled. Corralled by Gia. Quick throw in for the Vikes. Looking just a tad more dangerous so far to start the first half.
Yeah, and again, that's one of those things that when you're the coach, you want to make sure that you don't develop bad habits. So, who knows, like we said, you don't want kids to embarrass them, but you don't want to take your foot off the pedal either.
Yeah, you're going to need to continue to improve. Beverly came into this game without having scored a goal, so it's I don't think there's anyone who would bear them any ill will if they continue to work on their game. But Winthrop is definitely coming out with good energy here and is stealing some passes. And number 11 takes that ball to the outside with good speed. 11 on 11 crime, Talia and Gia. Gia not pokes that out of bounds for a throw-in for the Vikings. Samantha Fogarty sticks a foot in there. Oh, and that ball sneaks through to number 23, who puts it in front. Sasha Miller is there to save the day.
Kicks it up ahead.
Yeah, Beverly
Clears it out into the middle.
just a little bit sloppier here.
Collision right there.
As Ella comes
Got
away
some
with
space.
it.
She sees her. There she goes.
Okay, she finds her. And there goes Jenna. She takes the ball on the right. She comes over to the defense.
Nice
she makes a
move.
move,
Right
and the
by
keeper
her.
gets off the line and knocks it away with her foot.
It's a nice move by Schweitzer to get over there.
Very nice move. Also like to give props to the Winthrop keeper.
Absolutely.
Tori Bates has played very well today.
She's got a lot of saves so far.
Things could be a lot worse without her fine play. And getting ready to check in for the Vikes is Angela
Koska,
a freshman. Coming in for number 23, Kaylee Farrell, the senior.
Isa Gomez with the goal kick here. So she must be the one of the players with the legs on the team, because they keep using her.
Yeah, oftentimes, you'll see, at this level, you'll see a center back take it for a goalkeeper.
Riley Berman back to her goalkeeper. Fogarty.
He takes on 2 Winthrop defenders and calmly slots the ball right up the middle of the pitch. She's onside, too. She's going to go in. Here comes Mia looking for her second goal of the match. Slots it across. The ball's there. Keeper gets a hand on it. Can Schweitzer get there?
Goalie's out of the position. Okay, Gomez gets over there,
tried
breaks
to put it
up.
over for Grace and just couldn't carry it off.
Oh,
Here
they got
comes
another
Ella again.
opportunity. Oh, and knocked down.
I think we maybe have an offside there on the Panthers.
Yeah. Well, Winthrop's getting the ball regardless.
Good sequence there for the Panthers. Up, and that ball was picked off.
Steal. Oh, she couldn't get to it though.
By Gia.
Still got another opportunity.
Grace looking for Ella. Ella, nice turn. Slots it in. And here's another shot.
Side of the net.
Side netting.
Beverly's getting some opportunities here.
Mia looking for her second goal of the day here. So, just as I had said that things started out a bit on the sloppy side, the Panthers have righted the ship and have their foot back on the gas pedal here with a few quality chances. A goal kick doesn't quite make it out. Ella has it again. Dispossessed. Nice step in by Ava Freitas.
Swing and miss.
Ooh, and that's probably going to be a foul unless they play advantage.
It was a bit of an incidental thing, I think.
I would have called it.
Oh, another nice attempt by Gia. But she couldn't wrangle it in.
Ava Freitas with the ball.
Freitas
Nice
with
little
the
pass
turn
to Ella
there.
Heckman.
Passing up ahead, nobody there to go get it.
Yeah, I think maybe she was anticipating Mia was going to make that run. So.
Yeah. It's the right pass to make in a situation like that. So we're under 10 minutes through. Got 29 minutes now going in the second half. If you're just joining us, it's 5-0. Panthers with an offensive explosion in the first half.
Finding the back of the net within the first few minutes. Didn't have a scoreboard clock to go by, but I think they had maybe 3 goals in the first 13 minutes.
Okay. Ball's going to go out of bounds. Referee's not moving a whole lot right in front of us here. He's just
Number 6,
staying on spot.
Carolina Gonzalez getting ready to check in for the Vikings. And number 20,
as well as number 24, Genevieve
Bellotti,
Bellotti.
making her second appearance of the day. And coming off is Ella Heckman and
Number 4, Sarah Yepis. Good kick there. Rolls up ahead. Fogarty's over there, make the play. He's going to kick it back. And kick it back forward. Deep kick. Now it's a foot race. It looks like Fogarty's going to win that race. Kicking out of bounds. Up stays in.
yeah, definitely the
Falls out of bounds.
contrast in styles, which is reflective of the score right now, is Winthrop just not quite having the patience with the ball when they get it.
Yeah.
Trying to go for the long ball over the top.
And that, at this point, it could be a product of the score, where Beverly can, try to make some easier passes and see if plays happen. There's no urgency for Beverly at this point.
Yeah, and also the Beverly defenders have been playing pretty high up the field, so trying to launch something over the top to see if they can get something in the back of the net.
Schweitzer taking that one off the...
taking one for the
body,
team.
Taking it from the team. No reaction, really, from her either. Tough kid.
Throw in taken by number 10, Hannah Parker. Hannah gets it into Angela Kostka. And dispossessed by Ava Freitas.
Now ball's going to roll out of bounds. Winthrop will have a throw in. So the boys had to make the trek up to Winthrop today. That's always a fun drive.
Yes, yeah, I think that's why the 4:30 starts, is because it's a little bit longer to get there from here.
Well, I know, back in my days...
Oh, they're slotted in, not to interrupt. Here comes Genevieve Bellotti. She passed it back outside to Gia. Gia with a shot.
Nice left-footed kick and just over. Back in my days, playing down in Gloucester, Winthrop is probably the worst ride in the entire conference. And that was one of those days where we always got out of school early to make that trek. But back in those days, games started at like 3:30. So.
Grace Williams checking in for Jenna Schweitzer.
If they had lights on this field, they wouldn't have to worry about it.
Very true, Rich. Very true.
I'm sure the neighbors on Herrick Street wouldn't appreciate that too much.
I think if you had a curfew on the lights, you could. I don't think it would be such a huge deal.
Another opportunity here down in the corner. Stop. That's out of bounds.
Could have lights. Could have that out by 9.
Yeah.
I think it would expand the usage of the field here.
Well, maybe the neighbors don't want that either. Although the lights could help, keep people in check here.
Svetlana Piasecki checks back in for Grace Galbraith. As Daniela Gomez gets ready to launch another goal kick. Genevieve Bellotti gets a piece of that. Svetlana back to Riley, over to Samantha.
Oh, steal.
There's a steal by number 11 on the outside. Talia Martucci up for number 12.
With an opportunity here. Oh, nice play.
Riley Berman, well defended. Very nicely done on that.
Nice job. Fogarty kicks it out, and it's going to find its way out of there.
Beverly's going to see if they can do something on the counterattack, but very nicely diffused there by Malak.
Pressing the action a little bit here.
Yeah.
This player goes down. Watch out for that line there. Oh, nice little move there by Bellotti. Kicking that up ahead. Ooh. Call offsides there. Do you think they make that call with a different score?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think it was really offsides, but as you pointed out, nobody really knows what offsides really is.
What is offsides anyhow, as Ted Lasso would say? No, really, what is it? Okay, getting ready to check in is Abigail Sidmore, getting ready to re-enter the game, I should say. Freshman midfielder. Gia with a head on it.
Nice header. Up ahead. Al, do you think Ted Lasso may have brought soccer to a lot more American fans now?
That's interesting, Rich. I'm not sure if people are aware, but actually Ted Lasso started as an infomercial introduction when NBC got the contract to bring the Premier League to American TV. So I think they went hand in hand.
Kind of like when
super successful show.
Kind of like when the beach volleyball gained popularity right after Top Gun.
I can't remember that.
You know, the volleyball scene in the movie Top Gun.
Yeah, like I said. Yeah, the movie aficionado. Tom Cruise, right? The airplane.
Yes, airplanes, fighter pilot. Yeah, you got it.
Actually, funny story about that movie, Rich, is that
Kenny Loggins.
Tom Cruise did some skydiving to get ready for that role, and my brother-in-laws in Florida were the ones who taught him.
Oh, really? Oh. Tom Cruise is an interesting cat. Does all this big stunts and everything in his Mission Impossible movies.
Sasha Miller battling in the middle of the pitch, along with number 5, Abigail Sidmore. Panthers come away with it. Grace Williams, very nice. Slots it ahead.
Up ahead.
Gia was checking her shoulders, and the pass came just a little bit quicker than she expected there. I think she might have been in. Waiting to come in for the Vikings is number 7, Marwa Mimouni. Looking ready to re-enter, I should say. Okay. Grace with the ball. Oh, sorry, Abigail. Push the head by Bellotti.
Oh, got an opportunity. That one's in the net.
Oh,
Gia Pasquarelli. Name made for soccer.
Gia had some looks at the net earlier and was able to get this one up and under the bar. Really great finish there to put the Panthers up 6-0.
We're going to see a couple new players coming in. Adeline Abel. Abel,
and Annabelle Miller.
Annabelle Miller.
The other half of the twin sisters.
Okay.
Both are re-entering. Adeline scored her first goal of her Beverly High School career earlier.
That'll make it 6-0, and they have turned off the scoreboard. It'd be nice if they could have kept the time
up.
We're going to be in running, well, it's running time anyway. There's no stop time. But and she'll go up. The goaltender will make the play. Kayla Simone making the play there. With the punt up ahead. Kick it back to a teammate. Svetlana pass it up ahead. That ball's going to sneak through.
And right,
that's another foot
Adeline
race.
has the speed. I was going to say, I thought she was going to be off to the races again. Good use of
defense
the body
by
there.
Melissa Cash right there, separating.
Yeah, stuck her
player from
shoulder
the
in
ball.
and got her body in there. It's well done. Sasha Miller with the ball. Outside of Grace,
Williams
but I
keeps
think
it,
that
can't keep it in.
I think that just rolled out.
Yeah. Throw in for Winthrop. Get it up ahead. Try to get it out of there, and they're going to lose it. So Beverly will now have the throw in. As Sasha Miller is going to throw it in here. Ball's in the middle. And Winthrop picking it up. Kicks it up ahead.
This could be trouble.
Yeah.
She's through.
She's going to try to
Riley
beat
checks
to
her
it.
shoulders.
Nice play there.
And she plays the way she faced, back to her goalie, and it's diffused. Very well done. Also a nice clearing pass by the keeper, Kayla Simone. Sasha on the outside, passes
nice
it through,
pass.
curls in for
Nice
Adeline
play.
and Bell. What a
Adeline.
ball. Here comes Adeline
With
on
an
the right
opportunity,
side.
the
Is
kick,
anybody at the back
and
post?
just missed.
Was looking for Annabelle Miller on that.
Keeps it in bounds. Oops, taking her down. All right, so we get a foul here. So
Is
I
that,
can't see the number over there.
I think it's Avery Fogarty, number 6. Is that right?
Avery with the kick up and clear it
Here
out.
comes going to be a shot for her. Oh, but just gets under that.
Yep.
Okay, getting ready to check in for the Vikings is Marwa Jafar and Stella Osborne. And late to the line, Izzy Hayne is coming back in the game. Coming off, number 11, Talia Martucci, number 12, Angela Corsica,
and 18, Melissa Cash. Goal kick here. Gomez gets it up ahead. Can't get it out. Beverly takes the control again.
Good step there by Abigail Sidmore to keep the ball down in the Winthrop end. Adeline Bell with a nice little pass to Grace Williams on the outside. Grace cuts it back
to the middle.
Oh, and there's a
one-time
rip by Abigail Sidmore. Good idea.
Yeah, Beverly still pressing the action, keeping the ball in the offensive end here. Okay, so we're going to move a little closer.
I just want to show you that we had extensions.
Okay.
I'll get hats off to Chris Royce. Didn't want us to get tethered and almost choke chasing balls like we did the other day.
We also have to worry about runners.
Getting run over
just
in the
the
track.
Random runner on the track.
I think we're okay right now.
Well, it would be a random runner. It wouldn't be any team running on the track today. Besides cross-country season, so they're out running either in the woods or on the streets.
They had actually some track workouts going on earlier today.
Okay. All right.
Okay, Kale off her line, diffuses it. Very nicely read. And here come the Panthers building out of the back.
Give and go. Oh, nice little stop and go there.
Genevieve Bellotti.
Genevieve.
Finds Adeline and Bell. Hey, Bell.
Adeline showing some pretty good speed there.
Cuts it back, passes it back to number 5, Abigail Sidmore. Abigail with a little touch. Panthers are doing a nice job of stringing passes together and maintaining possession. There goes Adeline, but it is knocked out of bounds by solid center back play by Daniela Gomez, the senior.
Yeah, Gomez has been busy back there.
Yes, both Daniela and Tori Bates have been plenty busy. Busier than they would like, I'm sure.
Yeah, I guess so. And really, if it wasn't for their play, the score would be even higher.
That is correct. Number 4, Sarah Yeps, looking to chuck back in the match. Ball finds its way
Bellotti.
through. Bellotti slots it out front,
Whoa,
and there's a
nice.
shot,
No,
and
just
just
missed.
wide.
Nice try. That was Bellotti to, is that Abel? Can't see the number.
Yeah, I'm not sure
Yeah,
if
it
you got
was,
their
it
foot
was.
in that. Was it?
It
number
was.
10?
It was Abel. Yeah. The numbers on the back of the jerseys are easy to see. It's the front of the jerseys.
That is true.
I have to talk to Dan Keefe, the athletic director, about getting bigger numbers on all the sports jerseys. Easier to read.
Yeah, that's a real issue over at Tufts University. They got new shirts, and the numbers on the back are the size of postage stamps. The announcers are struggle quite a bit.
Yeah, because you can't really see faces, when you're up in a broadcasting booth. We're down at, field level, so it's a little easier. Gomez again, kicking it out of there. Gets it to her teammate, kicking it up ahead. Again, oh, nice stop there. Nice pass over to the side. Going around the defender. Taking it down the side.
That's Annabelle Miller with the left foot, looking to provide service. Daniela Gomez with a piece of it.
Another play, but not enough to get it completely out. That ball's going to be out of bounds, though.
Svetlana Piasecki has a rip at it, just wide.
Beverly doing a nice job getting the passes in those open lanes.
Yeah, they've been certainly taking some shots from further out. That could potentially be what we were talking about earlier, is some of the restrictions to maintain, progress forward, but to be sporting.
Yeah, they're also, I think, working on their spacing out there. You're trying to make the plays that you like to make. Another opportunity here. Kicking over to the side. Try to create
nice
a play.
overlap run there by Genevieve Bellotti, although the ball didn't go to her. Very nice.
Nice unselfish ball, too, right now. Some of these players, they could just try to take it on their own and, weave in and out. They're making their passes because they're working on some things, as you pointed out. Winthrop has the ball at midfield. Now they lose it. Kicks up ahead.
Riley, nice job finding Grace. Grace was calling for that right away. There goes Adeline.
Bell
she has
just showing the speed. Nice
she
kick.
launches it to the back post.
Oh,
there is. Oh,
just under. Had an opportunity
for her freshman counterpart, Annabelle Miller. Looking for a freshman connection. Quite a few freshmen on the squad, Rich. I believe there's the equal number of juniors and freshmen, 7 each.
And that ball's going to skip up ahead and out of bounds. It's a little after 5:30 here. It's not a daylight today, a little overcast, a little dark. Again, another reason why lights down here would be kind of cool. You could do tournaments and stuff with lights.
Abigail Sidmore
nice
slots
play.
one in for Adeline Abel. She's onside, and that pass goes
to
askew.
her teammate.
Oh, but
In the
Grace
corner, though.
Williams
They
going to
still
keep
have
it in. She provides
Nice kick.
service.
Oh, nice save.
Beverly's crossed an awful lot of balls in today. I'm sure the coaching staff will be happy with that.
Yeah.
Some of them just a little deep. A lot of them have found the paws of the Viking keeper.
Tori Bates.
Sasha Miller. Another strong match. The outside right back here. Over to Svetlana. Finds Genevieve in the middle in a good spot. Defended well. Let's see how the speed of Abel.
I don't think there's anyone on Winthrop who's going to be able to match Adeline's speed out there. She's pretty quick.
Yeah, there's certainly quite a few young players on this Panther squad. So this year, next year, they'll be able to grow into things. And
yeah.
A lot of significant minutes by a lot of the younger players, so can bring those along with the mix of the returning talent. Be interesting to see how the season progresses.
All right, so we get a corner kick here. It's, and
I think it's Avery. Is it Avery, number 6? I believe. No?
Trying to read the number. There's 6 or an 8, I don't know. I believe that was number 6, Avery Fogarty. We'll find out.
Nice turn by Genevieve Bellotti and finds Annabelle Miller. Annabelle
in the front
over to Abigail. Abigail's going to have another rip at it.
They're making the ball retrievers
busy.
Earn their keep.
I hope they're counting their steps.
Well, if she's got an Apple Watch, I'm sure somehow it's getting tracked. Don't know who that information is getting shared with, though. But. Back to Berman. Over to Freitas. Over to
stop and go move
nice little
by
stop
Genevieve.
And go. Split the defenders.
Beautiful through
nice.
ball to Grace.
And just didn't have the angle on it.
Yeah, just needed to corral that a bit earlier.
It was a nice pass there.
Beautiful.
It's a nice little starter.
Yeah, stop and go and made some space. And Genevieve Bellotti, again, another one of the freshmen who are really showing well here for the Panthers.
Slip that one through, and they'll start over. Kick it back.
You know, names that we've called often today: Genevieve Bellotti, Annabelle Miller, Riley Berman, Sasha Miller, Adeline Abel, Abigail Sidmore, and in the first half, Clara Castro, all freshmen, Rich. So
wow.
they're
that's a young squad there.
That's a young squad there with a lot of talent.
Getting good playing time, third game. Is it third game this season?
Yep, third game this season.
I don't pay attention to the away games, only the ones that we're working. Oh, stole it. Oh, out of bounds. Again, we'll have a busy week this week in Beverly sports. Both soccer teams playing. We get volleyball finally has a home game on Friday. We'll be covering that on BevCam.
Oh, another shot.
Let's see. Taking a look at our schedule here. Yeah, so the next game we'll be broadcasting will be a volleyball game on Friday at 5:30. If you are going to watch volleyball, you probably want to start watching it around 5 because once the JV games are over, the referees like to get things rolling.
Okay, good advice. Nice
Much like
there.
today's game, as you pointed out, the game started early.
Good move by Abigail Sidmore, who takes another shot.
Another save.
But some good work there. The possessions, the passing's been quite good. Just a couple of minutes stretch there in the second half. But for the most part, girls are putting in quite a performance today.
Oh, nice little move there. Nice steal.
But Sasha Miller
she
works
gets it back.
She defends, and she defends very nicely done. Works hard to get it back. Love to see that. Nice little touch there. Finds feet in the middle. Oh,
steal. Going up ahead.
Step. Another freshman,
up,
Riley Berman, comes up and makes the stop.
Now they'll settle down a little bit. Up ahead. Abel. And another save. Gotta have, I'd imagine, double-digit saves in this game.
She's had a lot of touches.
She's had a lot of action.
Fantastic hustle by number 7 to keep that in. That is Marwa Mamouni. Riley Berman takes it down with her body. Stella Osborne gets it, passes out to the side, and Marwa Jafar tries to keep it in, but it's going to go out for a Panther throw. I don't think there's too much time left in the match.
It's going to be pretty close. We're not going to see any injury time out either.
Comes Genevieve Bellotti again in the middle of the pitch. Nice little pass up the left wing to Annabelle Miller.
It's going to be nice when you know that you can kick it up ahead and your quick teammates will get to it.
Yeah, you want to play with the space, you know, that you have for sure.
It would be nice if we at least knew how much time was left.
Yeah, Rich, going back to the BevCam Sports Network schedule, it's a cross in.
Yep.
Scuffles around the box.
Out of bounds.
BevCam is covering tomorrow's field hockey game.
Okay.
Unfortunately, at the moment, they don't have any announcers for that. So any within the viewing audience who's field hockey aficionado and has some time, they can make their debut. Unfortunately, I have a work commitment tomorrow.
Yes, as do I. You know, those things that help us pay the bills kind of get in the way sometimes. Must be a tyrannical boss. Right, Al?
Could be. All right, here comes Ava Freitas up along the left wing into the box. She shoots.
Oh, side of the net.
And side netting.
Goaltender got a piece of that. Looked like. And, you know, Al, you mentioned looking for announcers. BevCam's always looking for people to help out with cameras.
Cameras as well,
too.
Absolutely.
You know, it's not too hard. I think the average person could pick it up in a short amount of time.
And, you know, it's such a great community resource, Rich.
Yep.
I mean, these kids getting exposure on local cable and being able to pop up the YouTube channel to watch, you know, to see what a couple of clowns like us have to say at the game and get to watch themselves. And but, you know, seriously, I know that the families appreciate it.
Yes, absolutely.
And it's something I think it's special in those high school years, and the coverage that BevCam does and the service it provides for our community is really something special.
Yeah, there really aren't a lot of communities that get as much coverage. That get as much coverage on their high school sports. And, you know, during the COVID days when people couldn't attend games, it was a really nice little resource for people to be able to see their kids, their grandkids. And, you know, mentioning grandparents and such, a lot of grandparents don't live where the grandkids live, so it gives them an opportunity to see their games. And we've heard from a lot of grandparents who thank BevCam for allowing them to be able to watch their kids or their grandkids play.
Again, a very nice job by Kayla Simone getting off her line. And as the final whistle blows, the Panthers keep the clean sheet, their first of the year. And as our tally, even though the scoreboard has been shut off, we have it as a 6-0 victory. We can be corrected later if we're wrong, but I'm pretty certain that was it. You know, Winthrop battled hard, but just to be fair and honest, Beverly was the more talented team.
Yeah.
Great effort by the Winthrop ladies, no question about that. And it's hard, but from start to finish, they gave a big effort. Great play from the keeper. But Beverly did a lot of things well, and as I said earlier, Rich, you know, time and space make the game a lot easier if you're trying to keep the football. But it's going to be a confidence builder for the Panthers. They see what they can be, and now they need to build on that and be that against the other opponents in the NEC.
Yeah, it was a really nice effort. Nice to get into the win column. Nice to get some goals in there as well. So it's a nice win for Beverly. And so I don't have the schedule in front of me to see when the girls play again at home. So we'll be always letting you know. You know, you can always expect good coverage as long as everything kind of comes together.
As long as we have the people to man the ship.
People, yes. So with that said, again, Beverly Panthers 6. You know, as we said, they shut off the scoreboard, so we may have missed one, but we're not sure. Beverly Panthers 6, Winthrop Vikings 0. And that'll be it all for me, Rich Francis, and Al Visnick from Frank 40 Field. So we'll see you later.
Have a great day.